Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Today is Thursday, May 13th, 2021. Welcome to the Sweet Talk. I am your host, Kim Atina, and I am so happy to have on my show today the Miss Erika Sandstrom at Green Screen Gal. She is a bundle of joy, and I'm so happy to have her on today. So, welcome to the Sweet Talk, Erika.
Are you kidding me? Thank you so much. I am so grateful to be here. I absolutely love your show and I love you. So this is so fun. Thanks so
It's
much.
mutual, you know. Pay it forward here. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? I want people to see you and be energized by you and get excited. So I want you to talk and introduce yourself, and then we'll go on into our content.
Okay. Well, I am Erika Sandstrom, and people know me as Green Screen Gal, the crazy one, all over Twitter. And I'm also I'm a teacher of sixth through eighth graders. I teach digital media class, but I also am a digital learning coach for my school, and I do a lot of things for my district as well. I'm also the founder of the Mindful Superhero Club, which is, and we're starting it up again, even with COVID. A bunch of kids that come and they learn how to do all kinds of mindfulness with mind, body, spirit. But then we also get on the green screen and create all the things that probably got me here with you in social emotional learning and mindfulness to teach it in a really creative way. And these kids also get to go to assisted livings and things like that. We did before COVID, BC, before COVID. Yeah, BC. And
It's like
we,
the new definition for that.
it is. And so anyway, when they go, just a simple example is we covered the wheelchairs and the walkers, and it allows them to, we have 90-year-olds bungee jumping and skiing and doing all these things, and just the joy, bringing the joy of the green screen and making the connection between those two demographics, with my students, the teens and the awesome
And the seniors.
residents.
Yeah.
The seniors, they're amazing. So that's
Well, that's
a little
awesome.
about me.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. What a great idea, because it's a nice way to connect the two, the seniors and the teens with technology. And I tell you what, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you mentioned that. And I would like to see, do you have a sample of that?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
I want to see
certainly do.
it. Not right this second.
Oh, okay.
You can give me the link, but and maybe we could share that out with the audience. I think
Oh, that would be great.
that would be a great example of using the green screen technology. And actually, that's how we connected. We connected last summer, I think, through the We Video
Yes.
community conference, and I was so amazed with your green screen techniques and your energy and all the creative things that you were doing, even with your students. And it was like mind blowing. I got to connect with you, and it was awesome. I'm so glad, because I actually learned a lot just from that little bit of time
Oh,
that
that's
we
awesome.
spent together through that conference last year. So it was great. But for me, like, green screen, and like I was telling you before, is probably one of the I'm a novice. Like, I'm not as, I have to use it to make it sink into this thick head of mine, And
Into the
this
great.
year,
Like, oh,
yeah, and this year just wasn't. So I'm hoping next year I can with
well,
kids.
I'm really glad you said that, because that's how most people feel that have never, they see the green screen summit that we're doing right now, greenscreensummit.com, really
Yep.
funny website. And they think, oh, I could never do that. The thing is, it's like, once I work with you and you literally have one win with it, you won't stop. You won't stop, and you'll start thinking all the ways you can use it. It is so easy to use green screen. And I laugh when people say, oh, your techniques are so advanced in this. I'm like, not in Hollywood, they're not. I mean, but my hope is literally to teach every educator on this planet how to use this technology, because it's not just about taking out the background. It's the social emotional learning that happens on the green screen. It's the joy. It's the giggles. It's the problem solving. It's the planning. The filming is this much of it. They have to plan. I had two girls today planning out a scene. They want to do a whole scene of adventure. They want to start in a plane, and then we're going to land on a roller coaster, and then we're going to end up in a hang glider. I mean, they're going to have me working, but just watching them write the script, find the footage, write their dialogue. So you don't just run to the green screen and say, I want to do this. And that part right there is literally like STEM, it's our STEAM. It's the whole scientific method, the whole process. And that's what I love about it more than anything. But
Yeah,
anyway, yeah, it's easy.
and like you're a expert at it, so it's nice for you to say it's easy, and I want you to, like, emphasize how easy it is again and again and again and again, because I think that it's definitely a tool that should be used in the classroom, but you had said something just in your excitement of your conversation with me before about the mindfulness piece of it, and how the green screen and the video production and all that whole process can help with mindfulness and everything. So how can you elaborate on that a little bit? Like, I know we're going to be talking about, mindfulness and creativity and everything, but I know that's another area of strength for you as well.
Well, and that wasn't always, I tell the story about how I ended up in mindfulness, and it's too long of a story to tell here, but basically, I'll just tell the short one. I got bumped from a flight with a very famous man who's in the movie Mindfulness, the movie, with Deepak Chopra. He's friends with Oprah, and literally him and I and another gentleman were spent the whole day together, being bumped from flight to flight, and it was so kismet. It was so meant to be. And Dr. Blaise Aguirre, never say his name right. He now he's my personal mentor, but he taught me how to be mindful all day. It was always like, oh, I wonder what the universe is going to bring us now. I wonder what adventure we'll have next. Or, oh, this is interesting. And it was just so good to not be a victim. I started off as a victim in the morning at 6 a.m. when this happened, and just to really truly practice it. And I got obsessed, got into it, and then whenever I was using the green screen, all I wanted to do were things to teach mindfulness. And so I had these two passions. You find your passion, you find your purpose, your dharma. And green screen I thought was it, but it wasn't. It was mindfulness and green screen, and then it has this marriage now. For example, with the kids, we took this pack of mindful games, and I said, just pick one out. And the kids wrote a script about. I've told this story probably too many times, but I have a bunch of ideas on negative self-talk. And it's called Put Your Brakes on That Negative Self-Talk. And the kids wear green capes. They swoop around each other. They swoop in and save the day for this girl. Say, put your brakes on that negative self-talk. And it's a great script, great video. But the best part for me is hearing them in the hallways, even the kids I'm not in my class, using that language, saying to other kids, put your brakes on that negative self-talk, And that's when your heart just explodes, like, this is working. So the kids, literally, we have about 100 things in production, and a lot of them right now are breathing techniques. We're doing inhale flower and blow leaves. They're making, and I always tell them they're making them for elementary kids, but they love doing it. And I don't know if you've seen the one with the glitter jar, where my students inside the glitter jar explaining how to use a glitter jar. I wish I had my glitter jar, but I do. It's over there, but I'll knock everything over in the way. You basically a great technique for people to calm down is you shake a glitter jar, or you have someone else shake it, because when you're in fight or flight you might throw it. So you shake the glitter jar and you set it down, and you watch the glitter settle as you breathe. You listen to nice music. You have kids create a space. My niece created a pillow fort for her glitter jar, and they watch until the glitter settles to the bottom, and it's so magical to see the transformation in her. And it's funny because she'll have a fit and go, I want my glitter jar.
Yeah, so now she needs it all the time, right? She's dependent on it.
Yeah, and I teach the kids that you're supposed to do these things when you're not stressed. So it's just like something that your body is becoming. I always say you can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf. And I always tell people that, and this is how we start the whole series, is when you have anxiety and worry and what ifs, you're living in the future. And when you have regret, shame, guilt, depression, you're living in the past. And all you have is this present moment. So when you wake up and you have these waves all day of both of those emotions, You learn to recognize them in your body, in your mind, and you learn how to surf using breathing techniques, using movement to get it out of your body. All these things I'm going to share more about. But that was a very badly answer. But on the green screen, if you look at a lot of the things we've made, sometimes it's just to make people laugh. Or I'm going to teach you today how to create a positive gif.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm
So
going to do is I'm going to take the link from your presentation and I'm going to put it into the chat so that people can see it there as well.
yeah, it's a very visual conversation. I always have a hard time chatting about it when I'm like, and then they jump and they do this, and then I'm like, what?
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
following along with you up here as well.
All right.
So
Did you
let me
want?
know when you're ready to screen share.
Oh, we can screen share. Yeah,
Oh, is
let's
that?
do it.
Oh, I didn't know if that's what you were going to do.
I don't know. No, I didn't know if we were still chatting. If you had
Oh no, I'm just
wanted a better answer.
I
I
don't know
wasn't
what.
the best.
This is how we were before we even went on the air. We were just going on and chatting and so this is a good way of like continuing the conversation from before too.
Yeah. Well, I could also show you the quick thing on the screen that people can do if they're teaching remotely.
Okay,
Remote
go ahead.
teachers, remote
So
teachers that have access to virtual backgrounds. That's a little tricky because not everybody does. But if you did, um, let me see if I can get it to work.
like in Zoom, you have
Yeah, in Zoom, you can,
on Windows computers, not on Chromebooks.
and Google Meet has them, but not all teachers have access to change the background, but there's some fun ones in there. So
Yeah.
sometimes I'll have the kids,
There we go.
we'll do montages, and I usually use video where we jump from one thing to the next. So like, we're going sparkling. Okay.
We have props.
Oh, you can see my full montage. It's actually in the slideshow, and it has skiing, and then we turn around and we go horseback riding. And so I'll talk to everybody about how to lift people's spirits as part of social emotional learning using this technology. So
Now,
it's not
when you were doing that, did the kids, like, if they had access to virtual background, did they change their backgrounds as well? And they did?
sometimes, yeah. Or I'll say, okay, everybody, pick the sky, and 1, 2, 3, show me your best superhero. And some are like this, some are like they stand up and they're like, what? And it's just a great way to get them to either at the end of class or the beginning of class. But the thing is, it's lifting their spirits, and I think
Yeah.
that's even better than talking out our problems is to
Yeah.
find a way to make yourself laugh.
And
That's
you're
yeah.
connecting too with them,
Oh
right?
yeah, and they love it. And then I have things where I let them pick one. I had a kid do a whole cooking show. We were in stitches. It was hilarious.
Oh my God. Now,
That's
wait,
a cooking
what
show.
grade level are you teaching now?
Well, that was sixth graders. They're not
Oh,
even that
yeah?
young. Yeah, I had sixth, seventh, and eighth. I teach all three. So
Okay.
I think it brings out the little kid in them that they forget that they can still be.
The eighth
Um,
graders they can, they're still kids too.
they are, but the
They
only
act
time
like
I ever
they're
see them
big
be
and
one is with this.
yeah,
Yeah,
but they act like they're, high schoolers and they're ready to move on. But, when you do some fun stuff with them, they want to join in on that too.
they do. They do. And the sixth graders, I have no problem. And
Yeah.
elementary kids, seventh and eighth, it's a little bit of a struggle. But then when they start playing with the app, especially with DoWink or even with WeVideo, when they start playing with the app, then they want to get on the green screen because they see that. You've played with DoWink, I assume. Maybe you've done more with WeVideo, but they see how easy it is to manipulate themselves, and then they're like, I want to try it, and I want
Yeah.
to get convertible. And we're making dream boards, so they're putting themselves in Paris, and all
Oh,
these.
that's cool.
Yeah, I said, manifest it, guys. Let's go get on the green screen and make it happen. And I think that's a powerful. I really, even in college, what college you want to go to? Let's put you on the campus. Let's put it on the board.
Because then they have to make the video, like, just say they're pointing to the Eiffel Tower. In the video, they have to point, and then they have to take that part of the video and put it and match it up to the part where they want to show the Eiffel Tower, right? So that would be like another layer, right?
Yes. Well, actually, yeah, and I could do any kind of demo with green screen for you. But it's if you, on my YouTube, I have a ton of tutorials that if you just sit and take an iPad out, or if you go to WeVideo, and just play. But it's layers.
It's
This is the
layers.
background, and then the layer above it would be you. But then you can have layers there. You can hold things in your hands. They can, for English class, they can grab words out of the sky. And the kids are really good with this. But it's what's neat is that you can change the size of you to fit in the picture right and put yourself anywhere you want. And
Yeah. It's
yeah,
cool. It is cool.
yeah, it's so fun. It's so fun. But yeah, it brings a whole different spice to everything.
Now, let me ask you this. I know we're getting off topic and that's okay, but I have to talk green screen with the green screen gal. Like
Yes,
it's just,
you do. Ask away.
so is there a trick to putting up the green screen? Like, what are some tips? Because I have this big, Bruce Reicher, he told me, get this big stand. So I got the stand, I got the green screen. It's like, I don't know, the material. It's probably like 10 by something or 11 by something. It's big. What's the trick in trying to keep all the creases out, and which way is the best way to hang it? Is it better to hang it the long way or the
Yeah.
ah
No. Keep going. Um, yeah, it's good to hang it that. Oh, where did it go? Here it is. I got it.
the clips?
I have props. These are super cheap. Most green screens have it as an option below it to get these clips, and then you pull the material and clip it.
So am I pulling the obviously? Okay, so I'm not going to say obviously because, like I said, I'm a novice with all
It's not
this.
obvious to everybody. It's
But
not.
the clip, right? When you show that clip. When you clip it to the pole, right? And then I've been turning it so that it goes like the handle goes behind the material. I don't
What's
know.
so great
I
is
don't know if I
that.
should be doing that, but then
Well, you know what it is
I
with
still see
both,
some of the clip.
but that's okay because with WeVideo and with so it's okay to do that because with both the programs they have crop. You can crop out the real world, and that's the one thing I tell people right away. I say everybody thinks that they need to be all on green all the time, and then they're so big, and they're like, I'm too big for the picture. You can have the real world in your pictures and film from far away, and have your clips, and then use the crop option to crop out the real world from the green screen clip. And that's what's so great about these programs is they both have crop. And in doing, you can erase things that shouldn't belong, including that clip. You can erase the little black dot on there. So,
But like your green screen behind you is so straight. There's a little crease up at the top.
Your grill here. I'm like,
but you're not like your green screen looks good to me. Like mine, when I put it up, it's all wrinkled and stuff. Like what's the trick?
Good question. This is a $500 green screen.
There you go.
In the slideshow, I don't know what slide it's on. I have 10 ways to create a green screen studio on any budget. And I teach you tricks on how to even use poster board and how to use all kinds of things. But also with the wrinkled ones, you just have to get these clips. I'll send you some.
I have them. It came with the kit.
Yeah, put the clips on. Don't worry about them because you can crop them out. This green screen, it's in that thing. It's a 13-foot green screen, and it's felt that's flat and it's pulled, but it's from Manfrotto. It's awesome, but I had to write a grant to get this one. So people ask me all the time, like, where are your wrinkles? I'm like, they're right here. I have wrinkles. Don't worry.
Yeah, because you can't. I mean, like your green screen looks good,
That's because it's a special one, but I do use the clip.
Because you're special.
Yeah, no, not at all. But actually, with chroma key though, and I could show you, if you use WeVideo, it's called defringe. You can get rid of those shadows from the creases. And in WeVideo, in DoInk, it's really, their chroma key is spot on. You can take away any color background. And with the wrinkles in your green screen, it will take out the shadows too, if you just adjust the thing a little bit. But on WeVideo, next time you use your green screen and you see those shadows, try defringe.
Okay.
Move it down a little bit and they will disappear.
Okay. Yeah. I just wrote that down. I'm going to try it.
Yeah, I can show you too. So
I just brought my green screen home. I just brought it home. Yeah, because I'm moving rooms. I'm actually
Oh,
teaching computer science next year. I'm so excited.
oh my God, congrats. That's awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
it's really fun coding and stuff. It's
Yep.
so much fun. But you
So
can
I
use the green
I
screen there
I
too.
have to move all my stuff. So some of the things I brought home, and that was one of them. So next year I'll bring it back and
Bring it
hopefully
back.
get the kids like showing me, reflection or making some type of video with coding.
Oh
You know,
yeah, that's
I'm
so
gonna
good for them.
incorporate it all in there somehow, you know?
You just gave me an idea. I'm going to write a lesson or make sure it's included in the summit for computer science. I mean, we do have STEAM and everything else covered, but I'm going to do an activity with coding because once you start turning your brain to it, you'll come up with ideas in your sleep. At least I do. I don't sleep,
Yeah. No,
but
I already have like, I already know I wanna use it. It's just I gotta figure out, like, what my core stuff is first,
yeah,
and then once I know, and then I can just throw the green screen thing in there with with that, I wanna say, with that project or with that activity, you know what I mean?
yeah, as an
So,
extension or even as a show you're learning.
that's what I mean, like, as a
Yeah.
reflection or exit ticket or something, something fast, you know? But
Well,
anyway, we're off
yeah.
topic.
No, no, it's okay. I mean, honestly, another thing for you is stop motion animation, and I use the green
Yeah.
screen because if you want kids to learn something, you want to learn the water cycle, and you do a stop motion, you will know the water cycle after how much tedious work it is. The kids love it, but it's just tedious to do everything. And with coding, I always and that's great for you too. It's
Well,
nice
like, this is
because
stop
they're busy.
motion in, like, Google Slides. I've done that. Is
Yeah.
that what you're thinking in there?
Oh, I
Like,
use Google Slides.
yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
Google Slide junkie. I love Google Slides. But I also use a free app called Stikbot. It's a toy that kids can buy, and they
Ah,
have a free. It's Stikbot. It might be in the slideshow, or I can throw it in. And then
Stikbot, okay.
there's another free one, a free version of. Oh man, my brain just stopped. It's nighttime. Stop motion studio. That's a good one.
Okay.
And then there's a free one online right now. Stop motion, cloud stop motion. Jake Miller mentioned. I
Oh,
think it was
yeah.
Miller that mentioned that, and I love it. Except it doesn't have a lot of storage for the kids, but you can buy it if you want to. But it's cloud stop motion, and it's on Chromebooks. And
Okay.
kids have gotten very creative with how to turn the computer so they can use the front facing camera. I mean, I had kids pulling shoes out of their favorite shoes out of a computer or their cell phones, and that was their project. So off topic, sorry, but
I know this is all good stuff. This is all
good
good
stuff.
stuff. It's all good stuff. It's all about mindfulness and creativity. It's all on task. It's just a branch of it.
It's just so good for them. I mean, anything that takes our brains off the things that are bothering us and create. And I've been telling everybody about the summit that it's not just let's go have fun. I mean, our website's obnoxious and fun, and we're jumping out of things and whatever. But when we had our meeting the other night with all these amazing presenters, the thing that we all agree on is that creativity heals. It does. And when I'm stressed, I go to weavesilk.com or thisissand.com, or I start creating things on the green screen apps or go into WeVideo, and your brain goes there. It stays there. It's just like painting, just like sports or anything, and it heals. It heals, and it goes to a part of your brain when you're being creative that's just giving off all kinds of the good kind of hormones. So yeah, that's my spiel on that. So I know everybody out there is probably thinking, well, I go to Weave Silk or always share those sites with me because I love to share them with everybody.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so glad that you mentioned that. Everybody has their own way of dealing with it, and that's another example of dealing with anxiety and stress and everything. So it's kind of
I
takes.
crochet too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their own way of dealing with it, and that's just one example. So I'm glad that you shared that because I think for the kids, especially coming back in September, you know, they may be stressed out because things are just moving too fast or not moving fast enough, or so finding that peaceful ground for them,
Mhm.
you
It's
know.
they're very traumatized. They don't realize it yet. And
Yeah.
I had a girl come up to me today because we start new kids every 2 weeks. It's a crazy schedule with COVID, and she's only had me one day, and I taught her weave silk and this is sand, and Panzoid. That's a fun website. And she came to me today and she said, I just want to thank you. And I showed this to my 22-year-old sister who's home from college, and she couldn't get off the computer. And she said this is the most stress-free day she's had in
What
a
did
year.
you show her? The green screen? The
Well,
wee
no,
video?
she was just doing Weave Silk, and this is sand.com
Oh, okay.
websites just to show. And the thing about the green screen and all this is it does heal the kids to have their brains on this, and they have so much fun with it, even if it's around a core subject, around something they're not crazy about learning. I mean, think about history on this. You can turn things
Yeah.
black and white and go back in history, and you can clone yourself and interview yourself, and it just the kids get so excited they don't even realize how much they're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that you're doing the summit too, because I think,
yeah,
like you had said in the beginning, like people just don't um, go to it because they think it's such a learning curve. They think that they have to invest so much time and money and equipment. But, I'm glad that, you mentioned that you don't need that.
yeah.
You can go to the dollar store and get a dollar
Dollar store, green, the green
tablecloth.
butcher paper in the art room. They have
Yeah.
the perfect green in there.
You know?
I even make my projector screen. I turn on Google
Yeah.
Slides. I make a Google Slide
I learned
bright
that from
green.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bright green, and then it's only waist up, but it's a great one for kids to get on the green screen. You have a green screen right there, and
Yeah.
we use it all the time. And I have oh my gosh, I have every time I see green towels or anything, and like all these Bob's discounts and all these, well, whatever store it is, like Ocean State, Job Lot, or things like that. Anything green, and it doesn't have to be a green screen. The kids, I'm sure you've seen it in one of my things where I have a green. I might have it here. It's a water thing for plants. Clearly, I'm not a plant girl because I don't even know what it's called. What's it called?
Watering can.
Watering can. Thank you. No, that thing, and it's green, and we filled it with a video, just simple put a video of smiley faces, and then I poured it over the kids, and then in doing and in we video you can quickly animate little smiley faces to fall on them, so it looks like I'm pouring smiley faces on them, and there's no green screen, it's just a green object. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, I had a kid today walk in a green sweatsuit. I said, oh boy, here we go, human green screen, stand there and do something silly. He's like, okay. Put
So
dinosaurs
all you
down.
see is head, right?
Yeah, it's him and him. Yeah, we had him running from a dinosaur inside his shirt. And,
Oh my gosh, that's too funny. No, that's awesome. No, it's good. It's good to know that. I think it's important that people realize, like, it's another option for kids, So, but anything else that you want to add about, like, I know we're off topic and we're all over the place, but I still think, like, you know, your presentation, like, is there anything in your presentation that you want to share? Because I know we're all over the place
well, it's
anyway.
okay. It's okay. It's all tied into the same thing. That creativity,
Yeah.
period. Do you want? How much time do I have? Because I'd love to show some slides.
Yeah, yeah. Show some slides.
Okay, is it up on the screen already, or?
I got you up there.
Okay, right on. So, oh, it's a huge slideshow. I'm known for giving too much, so just please know, folks, that you can go through this at your own pace. This video right here shows pretty much all of our projects. I don't know, it's a 7-minute video, but it's really lovely. It'd be a great way to end the show if you want to, if we have time. But how much time do I have? I'm so sorry to ask.
I don't know. A few more minutes, 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. All right. So uh, with this, let me scroll down. This whole top part is all about what mindfulness is and ways to teach your kids about that word. But when you get down here, I have lots of ideas for you, and that's what people really want. Now, I already talked about benefits of the green screen, and just what I've seen in my students. It's really helped them come out of their shells. And I always make the point of telling people it's not just about the people on the green screen. Not everybody's a Leo or an Erika, right behind the scenes, the director, the one writing the script, just as important.
Yeah.
And just as proud of themselves. So here's a few examples of my kiddos. and we used some silhouettes, and they had a unity project, and the kids worked together to create some fun stuff. And I don't know if there'll be sound. Um, they used Photoshop, I think, for this one, or maybe Google Slides actually. The sound's not working. Okay, so I don't know how that works with StreamYard.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about the sounds.
Okay, okay. No, it's better with the sound. It's a good sound.
I know, but we had so many problems before.
Well, you're right. Let's not even.
Let's not rock the boat.
Let's not rock the boat. So here, we just recently made this where they used the green screen for positive posters with themselves in them if they wanted to. And this is
that's cool.
He even has his mask on, shoot your shot. And you could use Google Slides, Canva, all these things, but that was fun. And then here they made dream boards. I just had some just about creativity healing. This one is so much fun. The kids get to work together to come up with ways that they can be in a grid together. And they plan it out about how they can connect with each other. And we did this for a contest that we were in. We had a video that was in Green Screen Film Fest in Australia. We came in for People's Choice Award, one of the choices.
Wow, good for you.
Kids, yeah. Oh, it was so fun. Just watching the kids come up with all the ideas for this and how they reach over the edge, because that's our thing. And all we had was a piece of cardboard, one of those things you put reports on, the trifold. We put green over it and you grab over it, and that's it.
So when you made this particular video, each of the cells is a separate video, and then you just layer it together.
Yes, and I used Do Ink and I used WeVideo for this, and you can put people in their spot. So the green makes everything disappear behind you, but then you can manipulate the person. And since they were behind the green, they were behind this, everything, their waist down, this was a straight shot, their waist down was invisible. So you only had the top part of their body. So it's very easy to line it up.
Okay.
I made this grid in Google Slides.
Okay.
I just used, a table. I made a table. I put some colors behind it, and then I threw it into WeVideo and into Do Ink afterwards. But I took these footage of these kids on my cell phone. You don't need the apps you just use your cell phone, use your video, use your slow-mo camera, and then you take that green video into one of these programs, and you take the green out, move it where it goes, and that is it. It is easy.
I gotta try it. I gotta try it.
It looks difficult, but that's because that's why you have to come to the summit, because you're going to learn how to do all these and realize how easy it is, and the kids figure it out too.
Yeah.
Here's one of my 90-year-olds bungee jumping right here. So that video is in there.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh, you should see it. And these two are they're counselors in our district, and adjustment counselors, and they made videos. This one, they wrote something for growth mindset. So it's not just for the kids. So teachers, counselors, get those scripts written and give a vision. Even to me, I'll help you. But what they do in here is just hilarious. That bench was not real. This was them sitting on some chairs.
Like 2 chairs?
2 chairs with green over them. I just draped them in green. Those green tablecloths from the dollar store.
Yeah.
You try to get the wrinkles out as much as you can. But and here they are skydiving. So they're sitting on top of a table, and then I have to jump onto some mats. Here they go. And here they're laying on the table.
Get out of here.
Really? On a table. You can do it on the floor, and you just roll. That's it. Put your feet up. Yeah. They're just laying on a table that has green on it. You can lay on the floor and film them too. So that was a lot of fun for them, because it was just fun, but it wasn't.
Can you imagine if you got a bunch of teachers or administrators to do a video like this?
Oh, I have. I actually, sadly, we lost our superintendent at 41 years old.
My goodness. That's sad.
Well, actually, and it is, and we lost a student as well the same week. And and I like to bring it up because a lot of these stemmed from that grief. A lot of these things, and now everyone is willing to get on the green screen because they know that we're doing it to heal our students.
To help heal, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Isn't
pretty
that funny how I'm glad that you mentioned that because it's like a process, it's a grieving process.
grieving. Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
grieving pretty hard, and
that
more
sticks.
than this. Yeah, but
I'm
everybody,
sorry.
everybody is. Thank you. Kara was amazing. She was only 41, but she loved the green screen. I have videos of her on the red carpet doing her thing. She always had fancy shoes on. And then my student Jackson, this one right here, the live, is actually him in the eye of all words. I don't mean to freak anyone out, but it's it's just a reminder that we do need to lift our spirits and live our lives and don't sweat the small stuff. And he came up with this whole thing, and just the fact that that was the one that he was in is very powerful. And
Yeah,
all
yeah.
my summit is actually, most of the proceeds are going to a scholarship for him, for kids to go to school for media, because he
Oh,
loved
that's
it.
awesome.
And here's some kids that wanted to explain that when you meditate, you don't actually have to sit like this and be a Buddha, but it's okay. It's called monkey brain. It's okay for thoughts to come into your brain as you are um, breathing, doing breathing techniques. And the girls were hysterical. They came in with like, "I love my ferret. Um, I could use a nap right now. I love mac and cheese. I breathe in, I breathe out." And then at the end, they all go, "Where's my phone?" Because who doesn't say that 12 times a day?
I know, right? I do
You
too.
know? So they just sat on a green stool, and then we animated it we can even use Google Slides to animate them. That's what's beautiful is there's different ways you can make them transparent. So
So
that
they
was their
sat
question.
on a green stool, and
They sat
then
on a green.
you took a picture of them or a video of them sitting
This
like
was just
that?
a picture of them.
Okay.
A picture of them. We put this field. I could use video for this. You put the field background. You put the pictures of the three kids, and then you animate them to go up.
Okay.
That's it. Um, and I think I honestly possibly had them transparent. I might have used remove.bg or something, or even Adobe Spark right now has remove background in it, which is much safer.
Oh, okay.
And you can use PowerPoint or not PowerPoint, I'm sorry, Google Slides
Google
to,
Slides.
yes, I'm a slide girl, to slide them up. And then that's it. It's pretty easy. Here's Isabella. We used picture2people.org for this fun word, and slow-mo photography, and she
Picture to people? I never heard of that one.
picture2people.org. It's a wonderful website. I think it's all in this slideshow. That's why I talk really fast. And she planned this, and this is a video of her planning out her name tag. This is their name tag for me to get to know them. And she wanted a Candyland theme. And she learned about layers. So you can see the falling candy, and the stars are in front of her. And you probably recognize those stars. So this was another app smash
It's
between
from We Video, right?
It is. It is. But I actually app smashed uh, with Do Ink, because the thing about Do Ink is you can manipulate kids anywhere. With We Video, you can move them, but you can't turn them. You can only turn them 90 degrees. So there's a lot of times you want someone to fly this direction, or you want them to, but it's just app smashing.
Yeah.
It's app smashing. I'm a Chromebook school, so all you Chromebook people, I got an iPad through a grant. I got like 10 of them. But even if you had one iPad, the kids don't have to take their footage on the iPad. They take it with their phones or their you can take footage with any camera, and then you put it in the app when you're ready to do the creation. So you can get
So
by with it.
did you do the video? I guess so. Let me ask you this: with the We Video component, did you export that out as an MP3 and then put it into Doink, or how did you
Well,
how did you get your project from one to the other?
well, Doink has Google Drive right on it, and everything that you need. You can even from their phones. A lot of times we airdrop them onto the iPad, or they have a folder attached to it, a green screen folder, and they just upload it. But with We Video, yeah, you can just bring it out as an MP4. And Do Ink is also a video production app. It has the tracks. It's video production. It has cut and split and all that. But yeah, that's what we do. And a lot of times people say, well, Do Ink only has 3 rows. It are 3 tracks. I'm like, no, it doesn't. You do 3 tracks, you save it, and use it as your new background. and then you put two more. You
Okay.
and use it as a new background, and it makes you more meticulous with what you're doing. And we video, you can just keep adding tracks. But it's brilliant. I actually put 25 kids in that Christmas calendar. I don't know if you've seen that one where each kid is in their own box. And once again, all we did was a piece of cardboard with green over it and put our hands over, and they all did their 32 seconds of dancing. Some switch spots where you, I wish I had it on here. Basically, we had, I told the kids at 9 seconds from two of the boxes, I said, I want you to go like this, or the kids told them to do it. And I want you to go like this and then drop. And then we switch their videos and their spots and they pop up. So it looks like they switched from here to here.
Okay.
So it's all about the planning. If you want to have a bunch of kids in a advent calendar, that's what I did, is you have to make sure all the videos are the same length.
Okay.
Because they'll disappear into thin air. So, and then there's tutorials on all of this stuff in here, or they will be at the summit. We're going to be teaching it. It's going to be such a great group of people. Here's an example of the what the green capes do. So when we do, this is the one I mentioned to you before with the watering can. See, it's much more fun to look at it than to hear me talk about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
That's
like a crazy
cute.
person. Yeah, that
Yeah.
now the visual of what I was
Yep.
saying. And here's the kids looking. Here's my mindfulness club looking through. This is before COVID, of course. Looking through the cards, and they wrote script after script of all social emotional learning, and everything. And now our latest thing is this breathing that we're doing, and how powerful deep breathing is. And I'm skipping some of these slides for now, but how powerful breathing bubbles are. So we're on this mission to get the world to breathe more. Because honestly, I did a breathing bubble right before I came on with you. You couldn't tell, but I would probably do another one right now. And it just blows my mind how powerful breathing is. So what we're doing is it's called #MyBreathingBubble, and the kids are creating personalized breathing bubbles with pictures of their pets inside, or maybe a vacation they went on, or for me, I'll show you mine here. Here's one of my students who came up with a project to slice negativity in half, and one for putting the I in kind. We just froze the video of us as we jumped in the air. You just stop that clip, and then you put another one. We video. You just put another one of your clips running away, so it's just two rows. You'll figure it out. You just have to think through it.
Yeah.
And then let me show you the breathing bubbles, because I'm so passionate about this right now. My whole thing too, with not just green screen, but with this creativity and cultivating it, is teaching kids to balance their mind, body, and spirit. We always want to talk about how our feelings are. We do check-ins with our kids, which are really powerful. How are you doing today? Give me an emoji. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Kids and adults, especially adults, hold our pain in our bodies. And like when I get stressed, I feel it in my lower back, or I get headaches. Where do you feel it? Where do you
Headaches.
feel headaches? And using these breathing bubbles or using some chair yoga. We were doing Qigong today and Tai Chi in class. To get it out of your body is another piece of the puzzle. And sometimes, taking a walk or doing a jumping jack or things like that can really, really help. But then my favorite part is, and that was what the flying was, and the thing is to lift your spirit. Those virtual backgrounds, that's one way we lift our spirits. And another way I lift my spirit, here, let me show you this. Okay, here's one of the breathing bubbles, just to show you. This has some pets in it, and the kids have learned how to animate them. And we video. There's a tutorial in here, and we use this one for doing. That's me as a kindergartner, by the way.
That's you?
That's me.
Oh,
And I tell adults about this bubble. I'm like, send me a picture of you as a kid, because when I'm putting myself down, like you heard me before this thing, I can't look at her. And I always say, she doesn't deserve that. And every time I see the picture, it reminds me of who I really am and how joyful I was as a kid. I was just so full of joy. And it really is powerful if you're going
so
through
you
something.
you take a picture and you something that made you a happy time in your life. Is that what it is? And then you put it into this breathing bubble, and then you you kind of think back of what is that
And
what
you actually do the bubble. You breathe in
you breathe in and breathe
for
out with.
3, you hold it and exhale. And some people have used their pets. We don't have time to get into all of how to do it, but there is a
That's a
really
cool
great.
idea. That's really
Oh, thank
cool.
you, thank you. But what we're doing with the hashtag My Breathing Bubble is we're taking orders from people that don't have technology to make their own, or just need one. Really, especially in India, we got a couple pictures of pets and things, and so the kids are volunteering to create breathing bubbles that are personalized for people. And I hope it turns into a movement that I can control because it would be really
Wow. What's
yeah.
the what's the hashtag again? I'm going to put it in the.
Okay, hashtag My Breathing Bubble. And actually today I posted a slideshow of how to get us, and there's a form in there you can fill out to get your breathing bubble. But I'm also putting tutorials because a lot of teachers want to do this with their kids. There's even going to be one for Google Slides. But the best thing I have found is combining either Canva or Google Slides or Google Draw with WeVideo. Because in WeVideo, and I can make them in Doink as well, they have the animation. But in WeVideo, it's such a cool lesson. And I have it in here. I was on Teachers on Fire. And it is so cool because it teaches you how to make the bubble expand, hold, and shrink and hold. And yeah, I could go on forever about this.
I might have to try this when next year when I'm
Yeah.
teaching with the kids, because I
Oh,
think it promotes such a great positive mindset.
yes.
Just if they're having issues or whatever in your class, have them come in and just kind of gather around and do some type of exercise or do something like this, and it might be something that can continue throughout the rest of the day for them,
It
not
does.
just for one class.
No, it does. If you start off your day with doing a breathing bubble, it changes your whole day. And
Yeah.
I do about 4 or 5, 6 a day. And they're really fun too, because once you feel the benefits, and it's not just when you're stressed out, you should be doing this all the time. We don't breathe enough. We're just running around. And in my slideshow that I think I have the website for it here, it actually talks about the science of breathing and why this is so powerful for us. Let's see if I can find it.
Because
Uh,
everybody's so busy, busy,
here.
busy, trying to get things done, and
I
you
do
know,
this at stoplights.
it
Here it
just
is.
kind of
Tiny
slows
room
the pace
breathing
down
bubble.
a little bit.
Yeah. If people want more information, this is um, the website for that. I know that's too many websites I have, but uh, yeah, we're too busy. I'm even a little crazy right now, so I could use a breathing bubble. But it's 1 minute of your time. There's the calm. Have you ever the calm breathing bubble on YouTube is so good. They have this babbling river. I use that one. There's actually there's an extension called Mindful Break that you can get right on your computers. It,
There's a few of them up on the in
oh
the
yeah,
Chromebook store.
you're the extension queen. You should know this. I love Mindful Break because it gives you a little piece of advice, and the kids put it in the corner of their Chromebook, and you can make it full screen or you can make it just tiny in the corner so no one can see it. But
Hmm.
if I make it full screen, it says be a spectator of what's going on in your mind, and then the next time it'll say something different, and then it has a breathing bubble right here. That's 1 minute, right in the corner of your Chromebook.
Yeah.
And I use it all the time. Kids love it. Um, and what else? Let me see. There was something else I wanted to show you. So, mind, body, spirit, my little speech here. And I just think, because a lot of people say, how do you deal with remote kids for social emotional learning? And a lot of people are doing the mind part. They're checking in with the kids. They're checking in, they're talking, but it needs the body and spirit, it needs to get out of their bodies. They need to, and laughter. Think about when you laugh, how good that feels.
I
It is
think
so
that's not even in the equation this year.
well. That's why you got to
That's
make it a, and it takes 5 seconds to do this. I mean,
Yeah.
I take 5 minutes of my class to do this every class. Sometimes in the middle, sometimes I split it 3 ways. Depends on the energy. But one thing that lifts my spirits that makes me giggle is cat gifs. It's ridiculous. I know. And then, and I laugh the same every time. I'm like, especially this guy, they just kill me. I don't know what it is. I love cat gifs. And when I'm grumpy, the kids will go, "Oh, Miss Sandstrom needs a cat gif." They will they'll pull one up on their phone and go, "You take a look at this right now, Miss."
Look at this right now. Right this minute. Stop what you're doing.
I also like Mr. Mortimer in TikTok. He's this dog, this rescue dog that has this weird cadence. So they put it to a song, and it's like literally nothing, but it's Alfie the alpaca. I could go on all day about things that lift my spirit, but this would really interest you right now. Is it's 10. Where's the link? 10 ways to on a green screen budget. I won't go through the whole thing. I just want to show people that this is here for them, and it will go through all kinds of green screen options, including paper. Okay. I have the kids set up for they can use little figurines and stuff, and we do stop motion. We'll put up paper, one on the wall and one on the floor, and there's your green screen studio right there. Put it in a shoebox. You can do anything with the paper.
But now, is this all in that main presentation that you shared? Okay.
It's a lot, but it's there for everybody to go through at their leisure, and they're going to learn about all of these apps and everything at the summit. So there's so many more options than just the popular ones, and we're going to show you how to app smash, and it's going to make people very, very happy because they're going to leave with a lot of ideas. This is the green screen I have behind me, the Manfrotto. Look at that thing.
Oh, that's what you have? Okay.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, that's
so good. I mean,
that's
can
awesome.
You have a crush on the green screen? Because I do. Can you have a crush on green screens? Because I do.
You can if you want to.
Okay, maybe that was a bad thing to say. But I'll give all different types of green screens, even how to make your own at home. If you have a handy partner, you can make your own green screen. You can go to Joanne Fabrics and make one. I mean, green paint. Look at this.
Green paint, yeah.
Yeah. They have chroma key paint at the store.
That's what it's called, chroma key?
It's called chroma key.
That's the color?
Color. And this is all about floors. So what I do for that is I got these for $35, a whole class set of those mats that you hook together.
Yeah.
The floors is key. You need your feet to be able to.
So you got blue?
No, it's actually a green. It's not the perfect green, but they do have the perfect green out there.
Okay.
So, and this is great because it's soft, and the kids love putting it together, and it's worked really well for us. Except when
that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
And it's in here. It's number 1. It's called Wonder Mat Squares.
Okay.
I have all that in there. I have stuff for lighting. If you have lighting issues, and you can learn the best ways to do the lighting. One of the most important things about lighting that I tell people is to stand at least 2 to 3 or even 4 feet in front of the green screen, because the shadows happen when you're up against the back of the green screen. That's when you get the spill of the green. And so that's key.
So stay in front. How many feet in front of the green screen? 4 feet?
Well, should be 3 to 4 feet.
3 to 4 feet. Okay.
At least, yeah. But that alleviates a lot of the problems people have. They'll send me clips and say, there's so many shadows. I'm like, have them move up. And then I also tell people about staying in frame. You know, you want to make sure their limbs are in frame, because they go off frame, you lose your hand. So, I mean, I could go on and on forever. I'm going to bore people here. I don't want to bore them.
No, it's all great stuff.
Teach you how to make a tripod out of a toilet paper holder roll. Guys, you could spend $5 and have a green screen studio today if you read through this. You literally can. You do not need to buy those fancy green screens. And if you can, even better, because it's just easier. But like, I've made them. I was using green sweatshirts for a while. I had a bunch of
yeah, just throw them on. That's it.
Yeah. So, I don't know how long you want me to.
This is awesome.
Oh, you like it? Okay, good.
Yeah, this is awesome. I mean, but no, like, I hate to cut you off, but
no,
like, I know, like, we've been talking for more than an hour.
Oh my
God. But we've been live for like 55 minutes.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, don't be sorry. I'm telling you, I'm so thankful that you came on, because I'm just like, I don't know, like, I know you're such an expert at green screening, and it's so nice to hear how you use that technology for the mindfulness and the spirit and the body and just self-care and everything. Like it's a whole different perspective that I think people like overlook because they just see video. What am I going to do with a video? Like what am I going to have the kids do? Like I need all this stuff. I need, you don't even need a subscription. There's free apps out there that
So much
that
free.
you can use. And I think it's a mindset that people need to remember, like video production. Yeah, it's great. You're going to get a great end product, but the whole process to get
Mhm.
there is part of, you know, a community, it's part of creativity, it's part of mindfulness, it's part of self-care, it's part of being, um, I don't know, supporting everything that you're
Yes.
doing in your class. Really, you can do it with anything, and I'm glad that that you went through all that because, like I said, I just think when people hear video production, they just think I gotta get all the stuff out. I gotta get everything ready.
No, no, no. The kids already have it. They have cell phones. They're on TikTok.
Yeah,
They're always taking videos. The kids know what to do, but they have devices. I
yeah,
mean, I use my cell phone for 90% of the filming. I even film myself here with a cell phone. This is in Google Slides. I made this. People love the emoji classrooms, and bring a little green screen in there. And it's once you start, you won't stop, and
yeah,
the kids will love you for it. And it's not even just video; it's pictures. Do a dream board. Have the kids do a dream board and put them themselves, like I said, in Paris, or put themselves. I had a girl; she wants to be a doctor, so she put the doctor lab coat on her, and she put the stethoscope. She put herself in front of the college that she wants to go to, and she was so excited. And it's getting them to think outside the box a lot too. So it's powerful. I know I took up so much time.
Oh, no, no, you're good. I'm just glad that you were able to we were able to connect tonight. No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Believe me, it's fine. It's not a problem. And I put all of your links on in the chat
Awesome.
or in the comments. If you want anything else, private chat me or private comment me, and then I'll throw it into the public comments. And then at least people who are watching can see and access
Awesome.
your resources too. So
I didn't know if anybody was here. I don't see any
yeah,
chat. So
well, the chat, I disabled the chat, I think. Somebody told me I did disable it, so I don't think you can chat or other people can chat. I'm not sure. I have to check that setting again. I was getting a lot of
text
like
messages like, "What are you
spammers
doing?"
and stuff like that, and I just said, "You know what? I can't keep up with it," so I just disabled it.
Oh, I didn't realize anybody was here. I hope
Yeah, but
so.
there was people watching. Yep, there was
Oh,
definitely
good.
people watching, so it was good. I'm glad that you went through all of it, and, like, we were talking, but we were still on track, so it was all good.
There. That's what I love about the show, and I love you because you're so fun, and you ask the good questions.
I
You
did.
ask questions. I needed to hear those questions because I need to remember. I can't just assume that people are going to love this like I do, but I want to give them beg them to try, just to try, because I
Yeah.
feel like it will raise. You'll just have my very first green screen that I did was such a disaster. It was hilarious. I know we have to go, but I have to show you this because I know it's going to make you laugh, and it could be our segue out. Is first experience with the green screen. Never mind. I can't find it. Anyway, I'm running from a dinosaur. There's no tripod. The camera's everywhere. I look ridiculous. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But I will send it to you. Send it to you and show it to you. But
Yeah, definitely send it to me, and I'm gonna check out, like, the presentation because in there, I didn't realize there was other links to all of the seniors in your class and all that. I wanna see all that, so but yeah,
awesome.
definitely want to check it out. So, and if you
Wonderful.
want to connect with Erika, find her on Twitter. She's at Green Screen Gal. And yep, it's right there. And make sure you sign up for the summit. When is the summit?
The summit is July 7th through 10th. It is a virtual summit. So, and yeah, we have greenscreensummit.com or greenscreengal.com. Grab your tickets, and the early bird ends the 22nd. of May. So grab your tickets, and we hope to see you there. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I
Yep.
promise you.
I am
If
definitely
you book
signing
your
up for
friends
that.
there, everybody's there. Yeah, awesome. Well, you're coming. I'll send you a ticket. Don't you worry.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
All right. Well, that concludes our show for tonight. What I'm going to do really quick is share my screen and hold on. Don't you leave yet, Missy.
Not going.
All right. So if you want to check out the Sweet Talk, you can visit my website at thesweettalk.com. That's the SUITE talk.com. And on the homepage, you'll see the latest episode, which Erika's episode will be displayed here in addition to the podcast. If you'd like to support my mission and become a sponsor, you can fill out the sponsor form and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you'd like to be a guest on my show, you can fill out the guest inquiry form and share your favorite lesson or your area of expertise with the Sweet Talk audience and pay it forward, just like Erika did tonight. And if you'd like to see any past episodes, you can check out the episode page. And you can see the videos and the show notes will be listed here once it loads. The Jamboard page is also here for anybody who needs a little Jamboard inspiration. You can check out my presentation. And if you want to share one of your ideas with me on how you use Jamboard in the classroom, I will put your idea in the Pay It Forward Jamboard presentation. So that concludes our show for tonight.
Awesome.
And here
That's
we
so fun.
are. So thank you so much, Erika, for being on. I love this. I love you. I think you're wonderful. You keep doing what you're doing
Thank you.
and inspiring others because you are definitely making a difference.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. And you too, as well. And thank you for having me. I feel so blessed and
Me
honored.
too.
Not
Me
lost
too.
today.
All right, everyone. You stay on. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.